everyone! Today I'm going to be making a homemade rice pudding. So I have my rice, it's already cooked. I had some leftovers from a previous recipe, and so I have the rice all nicely cooked. Now if you did not have your rice cooked, you would pre-cook it before you're ready to make this recipe. So we're just going to set that aside. And what we're going to do is we're going to start off with heating a medium-sized pot, and we're going to start with adding in our butter. And we're going to make sure that butter is all melted, and then we're going to start with adding in our ingredients. So if my rice was still warm, then I could add that in first, but it is cold. So I'm going to start with our liquids first and then put in the rice so that the rice can loosen up as it's cooking. So we're going to start off with some milk. I've chosen to use almond milk versus regular milk. So this is some almond milk. And I also blend it in with a bit of cream. So there's the almond milk. I'm going to let this come to a boil, and then I'm going to start adding in my next ingredients. So now that our milk has come to a boil, I'm going to add in some sugar. I'm using an alternative, which is a Splenda versus the regular sugars, so it's not as it's a healthier choice. So we're going to mix in the sugar, make sure it's fully blended in. And now I'm going to add in my rice. So now that we have our warm liquids, it can loosen up the rice as I put it in. So we're going to add in all of our rice. And we're going to warm it up with the milk so that it can be nicely blended in. The ingredients. So we're going to let this heat up and boil again, and then allow the sauce, which is the milk and the sugar and the butter, thicken a little bit, and then we're going to go in and add our next ingredients. So we're going to continue stirring until the dairy and the rice has become a little creamy, and then once that has done that, we're going to add in our next ingredients. So it's now ready for the next ingredients. We are going to add in 1 egg. We have beaten it, so 1 egg will go into the mix. And I will mix this before I add in my other ingredients so that it doesn't become lumpy with the egg and that it's consistent throughout the whole recipe. So we're going to make sure the egg is fully blended into the rice and the dairy. And then now we're going to add some more almond milk. Stir that around. And then now we're going to add in our raisins. Okay, so now that everything is fully cooked, I'm going to turn the heat off. Now you all also can put some vanilla in there, so I'm just going to put a little bit. There we go. And then you can also add some cinnamon into the rice pudding. So we're just going to mix this. Now remember, every time you add in ingredients, you want to make sure you stir it up so that the whole batch of the rice pudding is consistent with flavor. So I'm going to add a bit of cinnamon Stir it up. And you may serve this, you can cool it down and serve it at a room temperature or warm. Or you could put it into the fridge and serve it cold. It's up to you. I'm going to serve them in a small glass cylinder where they're individually served. Now, they could be served cold after they come out of the fridge, or if it needs to be warmed up, this cylinder itself can be put into a microwave and you can heat it up a little bit to serve. So there we go. So our rice pudding is now complete. So the texture is quite nice. It has the blend of all the ingredients we put in there. The flavor is consistent throughout the whole recipe. So it's and it has a lovely smell, which is great. Can't wait to try this out. So if you like this recipe and you want to see more like this, please subscribe to our channel. Hit that share, like, and that bell notification.